Time for more Ace Attorney Spirit of Justice. God. Now, we last left off in Ace Attorney. Queen Amar had just been killed. So, assuming we're going to continue trial dates. 1, 2, this will be the final part. Let's continue where we left off and find out who ordered the hit on her. I know it was although we have our suspicions. May 19th. High Court of Crime. Accused lobby. We're lucky the ambulance made it in time. But we've been forced into a recess for now while things get straightened out. I can't believe what just happened, neither can I. Tell me about it. Do you think Garin put that guard up to it? Possibly. If she did, she's going to regret it. No one gets away with something like that on my watch. But we don't have any proof that it's her. At the moment. Rafa. Seems really poor Queen Amara. Your benevolence. Any news on her condition yet? She is undergoing surgery at the hospital as we speak. Oh, so she's not dead yet. They are giving her a 50-50 chance of survival though, considering her age and whatnot. Not Garin. Justice will be served. Why? Why did this happen? Just as we were finally reunited. Queen Amara. What was that about being reunited? Nothing. Oh, I get it. Yeah, that was her as a baby. She must have met her prior, but that's a certain time. Right, sorry. How are you, Hornhead? Took us some money with your father and all but blood. But after all. Thank you for your concern, your benevolence. But I'm fine. Right now, we still have a trial to see through. So that's what I'm going to stay focused on. Hornhead. You're sturdier than your stature that's on. Thanks, I guess. Just don't overdo it, okay, Paul? Even Dad's taking this rattle by this. Durkee. That was a real shocker, alright. Can't believe the dragon is dead. That's... Say, AJ, I was wondering. When Durkee disappeared after I freed him, that became... The Mara turned back into herself, right? Yeah, I suppose so. But I don't know if it was because Durkee's spirit willed it, or if it was a part of Garin or Mara's plan. Who knows? Well, that's what we're gonna find out. Man, our dream of revolution. It's not over, Dad. Now what are we gonna do? Is this it? Far from it, don't give up yet. There is a very good chance that Garin is a real culprit in all this. But we have to prove that it's her. And find the motive, and if we can prove her guilt in court. Hey, you're right. That could just be the push we need. The dream lives on. Well, yes, it does. You know what that means, AJ? The fate of the revolution rests squarely on your shoulders. Hey, yeah, no pressure, all in a day's work. Or, who am I kidding? That's a ton of pressure, exactly. But this is what Durkee gave his life for, so I have to do this for him. The Honorable Rebel Durkee Salmahi. I would have loved to have spoken with him while he yet lived. Really? There she goes again, showing emotion. Showing a bit of remorse. Why not? I mean, he seemed like quite an interesting man. Did she bump her head or something earlier? I think she's being nice. Considerably. All things that happened. The trial is about to resume. The defense is to report to the courtroom at once. Farewell. Let's do it, Mr. Phoenix. Already? After what just happened, we have to, Athena. The first thing Gunn will do is respond with that last accusation. When that happened, so you better stay on your toes, Apollo. I will, Mr. Wright. Ready or not, Gunn. Here comes justice. Justice will prevail. I hope. May 19th. High Court of Crying. After what happened. Now then, let us resume today's proceedings. The prosecution is ready. Wait, where's Naida? Huh? Yeah. Naida's not here. Where's Naida? Maybe he's still worried about the Queen. I must offer my apologies. I never imagined the Royal Guardsman would do such a thing. Yeah, unless you ordered him to. What? What? Really? He wasn't acting under your orders? What makes you think that? How dare you use such suspicion upon Her Eminence? Careful, Apollo. It is quite alright, Your Majesty. Suspicion is only natural under such circumstances. But rest assured that he acted alone, for I knew not of his plans. Really? Could have fooled me. I don't believe that for a second. Yeah, neither do I. Now then, Your Majesty. Regarding the murder of my husband, Minister Inga, I would like to offer a new possibility. Here, alright, what is it? A new possibility, you say? What would that be? So should be the prosecutors? During the break, the real killer confessed to me. What? The real killer? Huh? Bailiff, call the witness to the stand. Oh, I don't like where this is going. A surprise witness. The real killer confessed? What's she got up her sleeves this time? Well, we better be prepared. I have a really bad feeling about this. Yeah, this won't end well. Nice boots. And that would be... Wait, what? Nauda? He's the real... Are you serious? Ian Phoenix like, what the heck? He's the killer? The prosecutor did it? Even the judges didn't silence. He's the one who confessed? Well, let's hear his testimony. Opening statement, rather. Prosecutor said, Mahi, you're the real killer? I know, right? I questioned him during the recess, as I felt that Amar had been covering for someone. So was he that he finally confessed his crime to me. Why would he want to kill his own mom? Naida, you didn't really do it, did you? Of course you didn't. But maybe he's under orders of something. I mean, son. Well, I think it sounds... Your Eminence speaks the truth. No. It was I who killed King Justice Minister Inga. Ouch. No. Naida! And throwing the court in shock. Peace. Peace, I say. Peace. Prosecutor said, Mahi, are you absolutely certain about this? A confession of this nature is grave indeed. You do realize the consequence of what's going to happen to you, right? Yes, I am certain. For I killed him by my own hand. Oh, he killed Minister Inga, not Queen Amara's. That was another story. Hehehe. At last, the real killer has been revealed. I don't buy this for a minute. How are we supposed to respond to this? Like we always do. We have to have him testify, have him do a testimony, then we cross-examine him. Naida, retract your confession now. He can't. Why would he? Mr. Justice. It is not yet time for your cross-examination. Yeah, he hasn't even testified yet. Who cares about that? Admit it. It was Queen Garden who put you up this. Apollo, careful. She forced you into giving your confession, didn't she? We don't have any evidence of that. Sato! That's enough! You are out of line, Mr. Justice. Learn some self-restraint. Yeah. Know your place, dude. Yeah, but... Or do you have something that might prove... that I did not commit this murder? Well, we don't have any evidence about that right now. I don't. That's... Nah. What do you think you're doing, you idiot? They're gonna throw the book at him, figuratively and literally speaking. Surely the truth can set us free. Looks like Gon got to him somehow. No doubt about that. Definitely didn't see this coming. Naida, why are you doing this? Why would you sacrifice everything you like, even your life, to do Garen's bidding? Whatever the case may be. Prosecutor Sunmahi, your testimony, please. Yes. Let's get this over with. Witness testimony. Naida's confession. I cannot remain silent while Her Eminence fell under suspicion for this crime. It was I who murdered Justice Minister Inga. He had to die for the truth of the future crime. I consider divine judgment cast upon a fiend who sought to assassinate our monarch. My mother was simply covering for me. I am ashamed I let her go so far for my sake. This wouldn't be the first time a prosecutor has seemingly confessed to committing murder on someone. Yeah, like this similar situation happened with prosecutor Miles Edgeworth back in the first State's Attorney game. What can I say? You do understand what you're doing, right, Naida? You're sentencing yourself to death if you're found guilty. He's aware of that. If that is the court's verdict, then so be it. I must obey the law above all else. So you say. The law, Naida, or the Queen? Where do your loyalties really lie? Objection! That's irrelevant! Enough! This blather has nothing to do with the witness's testimony. Queen has a point. Please address any issues you may have during the cross-examination defense. Yeah. Oh, I will. I'm going to blow this problematic testimony to smithereens. Let's get started. Cross-examination. Naida's confession. Press 5th statement. I'm guessing that's right. I cannot remain silent about Her Eminence found under suspicion for this crime. It was I who murdered Justice Minister Inga, so you say. He had to die for the future crime, despite knowing the consequences he would face. I consider it divine judgment cast upon a fiend who sought to assassinate our monarch. Divine judgment, or following orders. I was simply covering from you. I am ashamed I let her go so far for my sake. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Not working again. Hold it! 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 The mic was a bit bigger, I could do something more about it. Hold it! I'll just shout something until it recognizes it. Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! Hold it! That ain't working. My feature was nice until the end of the game. So this is the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 statement. Hold it! There we go. So you killed Minister Inga, and Queen Amara staged a crime. Again with that, Apollo. 3. Here comes an objection. Is that how it went down? No, wait, Queen Amara. So, is that how it went down? So he's claiming. Precisely. My mother is as clever as she is kind. She sought to conceal my crime by taking all the guilt upon herself. If he really is the culprit, then that means Yet another lie. I need to poke a hole in this testimony, but how? Focus, Apollo. Naida, could it be that you didn't told the mob? First option. Didn't know Nanya's real identity. You didn't realize that Nanya was actually Queen Amar, your own mother, until... That is not as strange as you might think. Much time had passed since we last met, after all. Of course you didn't. Right. 23 years ago, was it? When Durkee saved her after the supposed assassination attempt? No, Mr. Justice. Quite the contrary. It was 15 years ago that Durkee abducted my mother. 15? Wait, so... 15 years, so that means... 8, so it was actually 8-year difference. Huh? That's weird. Wait a minute, something's not right here. Are you sure about that? I remember it clearly. I was around 10 years old at the time. 10 years old. Naida, please add that last name to your testimony. Very well. I was reunited with my mother, Queen Amar, 15 years ago when Durkee abducted her. So now we have another... Which... No, not Durkee's corpse photo. It was... Wait a minute. Third... Objection! Objection! They're saying that Durkee made off with Queen Amara 15 years ago. Is that... However, but that's strange, because I heard something very different from Durkee. He said that they ran off together 23 years ago, unless Maya got the information... Unless Durkee got his information wrong. That is impossible. What do you mean? I know for a fact it was 15 years ago. So someone's lying here. Well, Naida's saying 15. Durkee said 23. Well, I have evidence that contradicts your statement. How do you explain this photo? What about it? Look closely. Durkee said it was taken 23 years ago. He said that? That's what he heard. He did, but if we take what he said as fact, then there's something in this photo that doesn't make any sense. Yeah, if you... What are you getting at, Apollo? Keep going. This isn't making any sense to me, so I suppose I should ask. Yeah, feel free to let us know what's going on, Apollo. What's strange about the photo? What does not make any sense if the photo is only 15 years old? The baby, for one. Take that! Naida, this discrepancy may not be discreetly related to the case, but I don't think we can simply overlook it either. Parent pointed out, the baby. Durkee said the baby in the photo was you. But that doesn't make any sense if the photo is only 15 years old. Ah, after all, you said you were around 10 then, right? Yes. Aha! Got him! He's definitely sweating bullets over there, over something. Apollo, if this baby isn't Naida, then that must mean... It must be Rafa. Wait a minute, you don't think it's possible? Did Queen Amar have another child while she was on the run? I don't know, maybe. Or maybe that's someone else's baby she's holding. What? Think about it. You know how crazy it sounds. No, it doesn't. And just what if that child were being held hostage? Ah, another possibility. Now, is that why you obey Queen Yarn's every command? You presume too much. Ah, and that's why Queen Amar was trying to take the rap as well. To protect this other child, the other child. If not Naida, yeah, then it might have been someone else. A child born 15 years ago. I'm thinking, they would have to be someone who's around 14 or 15 years old now. That someone would have to be probably her benevolence, I'm guessing. Think about it. This is just a guess. But what if it's Princess Rafa? But I believe I know someone who fits the bill. This also explains the strange behavior. What's going on? This is the child who was born to Durkan and Queen Amara 15 years ago. Take that! Take that! If my hunch is correct, take that! Huh? What's going on? All those strange statements she kept making before he says it. Now they all make sense. That's it. That's why she's been acting so strange. Prosecutor Sanmahi, may I ask you something? Of course, Your Benevolence. What is it? I've been meaning to ask you this since yesterday. Did you know about Queen Amara and the baby and about me? So it makes sense. The baby was Rafa. It's Rafa. From where did you hear such a thing? From Mother. And only yesterday. Rafa was carrying on about telling the truth to people. So I told her what the truth really was. For it is up to a mother to discipline her child. I see. Flashback over. No, second flashback. Odd silence. Then can I accept this? Is something the matter, Your Benevolence? Because the child wasn't, and they're about to go for it. Queen Amara is lying! It makes no sense. Queen Amara would not have killed my father. And the third flashback. Why? Why did this happen? She was so devastated. Just as we were finally reunited. So that means there might be the possibility. But what if she's the Queen's daughter? Queen Amara's daughter. Queen Amara. Flashback over. Hopefully. Yep. Now I see, Naida. Why do you do what you're told? Like a servant. She's figured it out. The other child born to Durkan and Queen Amara was... Hold it! Right there! Hold it, Mr. Justice. I believe I know what you're about to say. Something. But I cannot allow you to name an innocent soul as a child of terrible sinners. Why not? I thought you might try to stop me, so we had a contingency plan. After all, simply revealing this information endangers who you've been trying to protect. Oh, that's right. This could take a turn for the worse for Naida, and maybe the defense as well. I'm sorry, Naida, but the truth has to come out. This should make it clear what I'm talking about. Again, this is a chink in your armor. The reason why you fear for your siblings' invitation. Amara assassination file. Take that! Take that! And that is, you don't know? A file full of information that Durkee collected on what happened 23 years ago. A particular note right here is what's written. No, right now is what's written here. The idea of this man was expelled from the royal family. The sins of the father visited upon his children deeply rooted in the minds of the Cronese people. The sins of the father are visited upon his children. That deeply held idea is why you were expelled from the royal family. This deeply held idea is why you were expelled from the royal family. Ah, so that's why. Which means it wouldn't bode well for your sibling either. You mean to say that, that's right. So, Rafa is Naida's sister, younger sister, if she were revealed to be Durkee's daughter, and Durkee and Amara's daughter. Paul, be careful. You became a prosecutor to bring down Queen Garn, but at some point, you come to serve the very regime you despise. Came to serve the regime you despise. And that's what's because the Queen found this chink in your armor. That's how she came to use your sister against you. Keep going, Apollo. Hold it! Who said that? Princess Rafa. Naida, have you been keeping the secret all this time? Have you been trying to protect me? Yes, he has. You are an innocent party to all this. Really. I live only to safeguard the law and serve the country and queen from which it flows. One such as you, who is destined to ascend the throne, need not fret over one such as I. Naida, no. I cannot accept that. What you say is, it's malarkey. Don't you even care what happens to you? Before country, queen, law, and everyone's future, my personal feelings are of no consequence. That is why I resign myself to my fate. I know I must accept the status quo without any thoughts of change. I don't buy any of that, Narita. People can change their destiny. Why not change their fate? It's great. Spoken like a true prosecutor and patriot. I heard a knocking. I shall continue to rule Khura'in until the day Rafa succeeds me. For that is what is best for our kingdom. I know, Your Eminence. Yours is no small sacrifice, but I promise you this, in exchange for your life, the child shall remain safe, and the kingdom shall prosper. You know very well she won't keep her word. That is all I can ask for with my meager existence. Naida, is this really the new you? Is this how you want things to end? Resigning yourself to the will of another and killing any hope you held for the future? No, I can't accept it. The night I knew would never let himself be turned into this. Into someone's lapdog. And die. No, Your Majesty, if you would hand down your verdict. Objection! Who said that? Apollo, of course. You can say you're simply accepting your fate, Naida, but I know that deep down there is still hope in your heart. Oh, Holy Mother, preserve me. It's the kind of hope that perseveres to the most desperate of times. Preserve me. Desperate times. And it's what binds you, me and Durkee together as a family. I know because this has demonstrated to me that you haven't lost all hope yet. This crucial piece of evidence. Take that! Take that! That's his badge. Attorney's badge. When you interrogated Durkee, you took everything except this. You confiscated all of his possessions as potential evidence. All except this badge. Flashback. Given to him by... Did he take your attorney's badge too? No. I thought it strange, but... Just when it looked like he was going to take it from me, he changed his mind and let him keep it. Flashback over. Our next one. Nope. So tell me, Naida, why didn't you take his badge? You couldn't bear to take it from him, could you? All I know, and I know why, is because this badge means something special to us. Flashback. Photo. Hey, Durkee. Why do you still wear your badge? You're not a lawyer anymore, right? This badge is my heart and soul, son. I'll never stop trying to realize my dream, not until my very last breath. Naida, a dragon never yields, right? Yeah, exactly. Naida, Apollo, I vow to restore Krion's legal system to its rightful state one day. I want to pass on to you a world where you can live free from the fear of tyranny. Flashback over. You may say you've given up, but that's not how it really is it? You never give up, and you never will because you still believe that all of the wrongs will be right someday. Don't you? Flashback. Flash forward to Noda. There was silence. Until you are very perceptive, Mr. Justice. However, it may very well be as you say. Why did I not confiscate this badge? Even I did not know. Until now. Perhaps I was waiting for him to save me. Naruto, save you? But he never did he? Yeah, save me from his fate like he did on that day. Saved him from drowning. Flashback. When they got caught up in the war. Naruto! Apollo! Hold on, I'm coming! My father wouldn't risk his life to save his own children. Naruto, Apollo, don't ever hesitate to call when you need me. Understand? Flashback over. Someday, he would come and free our family from the chains of the past. Perhaps, deep down, that is what I believed. I believed in Durkee as well, our father. Naruto, I knew you. However, it was but a dream. Nothing more than a dream or hope. And now the dream has died. Murdered along with Durkee. So now, as the eldest, the responsibility falls squarely onto me. No matter what the cost, I must protect her. Please, try to understand, Apollo. Understand why I shall bear all this sin. It is the only way. But that's wrong. Such insolence, you fool! You have wasted more than enough of my time, lawyer. Do you not see the futility of your desperate floundering, the immutability of his duty? It is time to accept defeat. No. We've got to prove his innocence somehow, Paul. Or unless we're finished. Now, watch as the hammer of justice comes down on your dear brother. Your Majesty, the verdict, if you will. Yes, Your Eminence. Objection! It's not done yet! Wait just a second! What do I do? You don't know what to do? Seriously, Apollo? Does the defense wish to raise an objection? They better find one fast. Apollo! There's gotta be some way to save Naida. Let me check the evidence. How? Evidence? No. No. There might be something here that I'm missing, but... something to save Naida. Wait! There might be one thing. Photo? Aha, that's it. Don't worry, Apollo. Apollo? It all goes back to that incident 23 years ago. It branded him the son of a criminal. So we could once and for all prove that Durkee didn't try to assassinate Amara. Right. Naida and Rafa's father would no longer be viewed as a criminal. But I thought there wasn't any evidence left. Think about it, Apollo. Because it was all destroyed in the fire. Not all of it. And Durkee investigated the matter for years, but never managed to learn anything new. There is one bit of evidence. Really? Nothing at all? Can an exceptional lawyer like Durkee try that long and really uncover nothing at all? He might have had an ace up his sleeve. He had over 2 decades, Apollo. He might have found something. Huh? He's right. I doubt Durkee would have gone down to his grave without discovering something new. He must have secretly planned something to topple Gone with something. Gone with somewhere. Look back at that photo one more time. Details. Isn't that... Yeah, I know what to do. Take another look at the evidence. Alright, you just might find what you need. We need to break out of the situation within the situation within there. Got it. The defense. If the defense is done stalling for time, I shall now render my verdict. No, you won't. No, wait! About the assassination attempt 23 years ago. What now? The defense has some new information we would like to share. You do? While we had intended to deliberate that case in the course of this trial, however, Durkee, did you leave something behind for me? Yes, you did. And we'll find out in the next video.